Okay, so if you've been anywhere online recently, you've probably seen the name MrBeast thrown around with crypto. But the real story behind all the headlines, the rumors, and a potential $5 billion valuation, well, it's a whole lot deeper and frankly, way more interesting than just another celebrity coin launch.
So let's just cut right to the chase, because this is the big one, isn't it? His name is absolutely everywhere, on airdrops, new tokens, you name it. So what's actually going on?
Yeah, the answer here isn't a simple yes or no. This whole thing isn't really about a meme coin at all. It's about a fundamental change in how the biggest creators on the entire planet are building their empires. So let's dive in and peel back the layers. First things first, you gotta grasp the sheer scale we're talking about here. MrBeast, Jimmy Donaldson, he's not just some YouTuber. He's at the head of a massive media empire that's reportedly chasing a $5 billion valuation. The stakes are just enormous. Trying to figure this out online is like walking through a minefield. Seriously. For every piece of truth, there are like a dozen scams using MrBeast's face to get you to click. But if you filter out all that noise, you find one single legitimate financial move that changes everything. All right, to really get to the bottom of this, we need to meet the key players. And we're not talking about anonymous crypto bros here. This is a major corporate deal. So on one side, you've got Beast Industries. Think of this as the mothership for all things MrBeast. The main channel, Feastables, chocolate, all the merch. It's this massive creative powerhouse. And on the other side, you've got Bitmine. And these guys are pretty much the opposite. They're a serious, button-up, publicly traded company whose whole game is stacking up huge amounts of Ethereum for the long term. And here it is, the big connection, $200 million. Bitmine made a $200 million equity investment right into Beast Industries. Let's be super clear here. This wasn't them buying a bunch of MrBeast coins. No. This was a massive stake in Jimmy's entire business operation. Now, this quote from Bitmine's chairman, Tom Lee, really tells you everything you need to know. He's not talking about hype or getting rich quick. He's pointing to these huge long-term shifts, Wall Street getting into crypto, tokenization, and the simple fact that, young people are growing up with this stuff. This was a deeply strategic move, not a wild bet. Okay, so you can see why everyone's confused, right? You've got this massive, legit crypto-related deal, and then you have all this other noise flying around. So let's just clear the air once and for all. What's real and what's a total scam? This chart just lays it out perfectly. Has MrBeast launched an official token? Big no. Is there an official airdrop? Absolutely not, so don't fall for those. All those meme coins with his name on them, totally unofficial and super risky. But, and this is a really important detail, have wallets connected to him been seen buying crypto on the public blockchain? Yes. And are scammers constantly using his name for fake giveaways? You bet. So please be careful out there. And that right there, that's the real question, isn't it? I mean, if MrBeast himself has said that launching a coin feels kind of icky, and this giant investment isn't for some token drop, then what's the deal? Where is that $200 million really going? Well, the answer lies in this really smart, almost revolutionary business structure. It's something called the Creator Holding Company, or Holdco for short. MrBeast has basically perfected it, and it's what made that huge investment so attractive. And it's actually a pretty simple idea when you break it down. Just imagine one giant umbrella company. That's Beast Industries. And under that single umbrella, you have everything. The YouTube channels, that new Amazon Prime show, Feastables, the merch, any future brands. It all lives under one roof. And this is where the magic happens. The YouTube content itself, get this, reportedly lost money last year. But that's the whole point. The videos aren't the product. They are a gigantic free marketing engine. They push millions and millions of eyeballs to the things that actually make money, like Feastables. Then the profits from the chocolate bars get poured right back into making even bigger, crazier videos, which grows the audience even more, and the whole cycle just spins faster and faster. It's a perfect flywheel. This model is just genius because it solves so many problems at once. For an investor, it's a dream. You're not just betting on one chocolate bar, you're betting on the whole machine. And for the creator, it gives them the cash to take huge creative risks while also making their own finances more secure. It turns a bunch of different projects into one single, incredibly valuable company. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second because what MrBeast is doing here, it's not just a smart business move for him. It's setting a new standard for the entire creator economy. He might be the biggest name doing it, but he is definitely not the only one. We're seeing other massive creator groups like Dude Perfect and Good Good Golf raising huge nine-figure investment rounds using this exact same holdco structure. They're bringing in serious money to fuel their entire business, not just one part of it.
And this quote just nails it. Look, nobody is saying anyone can just be Mr. Beast. The guy's a force of nature. But the business structure he's using, that's the blueprint. That's the playbook that other top-tier creators are now looking at to turn themselves from influencers into full-blown media moguls.
So, if you remember one thing from all of this, let it be this. The MrBeast crypto story was never really about a speculative coin. It's about Wall Street using a $200 million check to buy a piece of the most advanced creator-led company in the world. The crypto wasn't the hype. It was just the financial plumbing to get the deal done. And this all leads to one final kind of wild thought. As more creators start using this model, are we watching the birth of a totally new kind of media conglomerate? One that's built not in a Hollywood boardroom, but from a bedroom on a YouTube channel. The playbook is officially out there, and you get the feeling that the biggest creators are just getting started.